understand the things he has taught us. In Jesus' name we have prayed. Amen.
Amen. Can everyone say amen?
Amen.
Amen. Yes,
Amen.
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 Okay, so that is good, members. That is good. We are going to go through this correction. Don't mind of copying these answers, because I'm going to, after this lesson, I must make sure that I put it in the Google Classroom so that you can find these corrections from there, such that we don't waste time copying the work. Then secondly, once you are picked to participate, please make sure you are very quick in your response so that you can easily participate. Yes, so I think from there now, since we have had our opening prayer, we can now proceed. Yes, we have already done some numbers here. We have already done all these numbers. Okay. Yesterday, but one. We went through all these number. Now, these questions were only covering what we have learned in 4 weeks. We have been talking about money. In 4 weeks, we have been talking about money. So, and that is where we set the question from, so that you are able to answer them, and it helps us also to find out how much you have achieved as far as online learning is concerned. So we can proceed to where we are stopped. Okay, I don't know whether someone can remind us which number did we stop. Where did we stop? Adeke, are you able to remind us? Where did we stop, Adeke?
We stopped on number 10.
Adeke is saying we stopped on number 10. Okay. Okay, let me go straight and we look for number 10. Okay. Okay, let us see whether we stopped in number 10. All right. Okay, yeah. So this is what Adeka has said, that we stopped on number 10. Okay, and this was our number 10, all right? Adeke, is this where we stopped?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. So members, this is where we stopped last time. Sorry, when we add our corrections, we stopped in number 10. So that means today we are going to begin from number 11. That is where we are going to begin from. Okay, so this one was already done yesterday. Is there anyone who can recall, who can remind us about this number? How did we do this number yesterday? Okay, you read the question and explain how we did this number yesterday. Favor, can you come on and remind us on this number? Favor. Yes, Favor. Are you there? Disappeared. Yeah, so yesterday, if we are to remind ourselves, we said that if you try to read this question, they are saying 2 pence cost 4,000 shilling. What is the cost of 1 pen? So here we referred this one as 1 pen means you are supposed to get the unit cost. This is what they asked yesterday or in our exams, and we went through yesterday. So in this case, for you to get the cost of 1 pen, you are supposed to divide 4,000. You divide it by, you are supposed to divide 4,000 divided by what? Divide by 2 to get the cost. We're going to say this is our 4,000 item, which we are calling it the unit price. You are supposed to divide the amount given, the total amount given. In this case, the total amount is 4,000. So you divide it by 2. The 2 is the quantity which has given us 4,000. So once you divide it, you will be able to get the cost of 1 pen. So here you can say you are going to divide 2 divided by 2, you will get 1. And here now 4 is bigger than, 4 is more than 2. So you can divide 4 by 2. Okay, you can have here 2 and you give them 4 items like 1, 2, 3, 4. So you find that 4 divided by 2 gives us here 2. And we have not remained with anything because each of them got 2, 2 and nothing remains. So here we just have our 0, divide it by 2, you get 0. And also here is 0, divide it by 2, you get here 0. And also here is 0, divide by 2, you get here 0. So therefore, you can conclude by saying therefore, okay, therefore the cost, you can say therefore the cost of 1 pen, you can write 1 like this. Okay, the cost of 1 pen is 2,000 shilling. This is what you are supposed to do. So meaning that each pen is 2,000 shillings. So if you are buying 2 pens, you get there 4,000. So this is what we did yesterday, and this is what we had learned. And yes, I can agree with you that I can assure you that some of you passed this number, but your working was not all that good, because if I can recall, the way some of you were dividing was not all that proper. You can use this division. You can use in your side work, you can use long division to divide 4,000. You can say here you have 4,000. Okay, you can use long division like this to divide 4,000 divide by 2, because you start dividing from the highest place value. Okay, 4 divided by 2, you will find that here we have got. So when you're using long division, the answer you get there, you must divide it here. I mean, you must multiply. So the answer I've got there after dividing 4 by 2, I got there 2. So you multiply 2 times so that you can find you in the way you have remained with anything. So today there is no remainder. Do you still have other numbers remaining? Yes, I have here 0 remaining. So you bring that 0 down like this. Okay. Now that is 0, you divide it by 2. So 0 divided by 2 gives you here 0. So you continue multiplying. That answer you have got is 0 times 2. Okay. Any number you multiply by 0 gives you 0. So here you will find that the difference here is also 0. Again, there is another number remaining. You bring it down. Okay. So when you bring it down, it becomes 0. So whenever you bring it, you make sure you divide it by 2. So I've brought 0, adding to 0, it is still 0. So when we divide, still we get here 0. So that 0 you multiply. You multiply it by 2. So any number you multiply by 0 is 0. Okay. So here again, when we subtract, we still remain with 0. There is one number remaining up. You bring that one number down. Okay. So when you bring it again, divide it by 2. Still you get there 0. So those of you who wanted to divide using long division, you still get your 2000. Are we together? Okay. You still get your 2000. And here you find that you have nothing now and no number now to bring down. So you come and conclude, therefore, the cost of 1 pen is 2,000 shillings. Which you have got it there in your side work, members. So I wonder, division, we cannot do it like this, members. I've never seen this method, like this. So how do you divide this? So please, members, do not use this. You either put it as a fraction or you use long division, or you can say this. But now if you write 4,000 divided by 2, still you may have to go to the side work to divide this. So at least this one you can use, this one you can use, this one you can use. But members, this one here, no, you cannot use it. So at least these 3 methods you can use it. So that is what I realized when I was marking your papers, which was not the best. Okay. Okay, so this gives us a go ahead now. We can go ahead to our next number, which is number 11. Okay. So we are going to go and discuss number 11 together with you. Okay. We're going to see what number 11 is talking about. All right. Okay, this is our number 11A. So number 11 add part A and part, okay. Good. So that's number 11 and it's for you, not me. It's for you. Let me see those who are ready. Okay, let me see those who are ready to do number 11. Oh, Kananora Joel is ready. Kananora, can you come on and do number 11? Joel, yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, take us through number 11, read the question and answer.
Work out 10,000 shillings, take away 7,500 shillings.
Okay.
0 take away 0 is 0. 0 take away 0 is 0. 0 take away 5 is 5.
Okay, now there you have 0. You have 0 mean nothing. 0 mean you have nothing. So nothing take away 5. Is it possible? If you have nothing, you want to remove 5 from nothing. Is it possible?
No.
What do you do? Okay. In this step, what do you do here?
You remove 1, you bring it here, it becomes 10, then it becomes 9.
Okay, so this 0, this one which I put something inside, I put something inside, it will go to this 0. Say, please 0, I'm borrowing something from you. Then 0 will say, I have nothing. But these people are very friendly. This 0 here, which is in front here, will say, okay, you wait for me. Let me run to my neighbor. So 0 is going to run here and borrow. 1 will also say, I have only 1 and you are seeing. But I told you these people are friends. So 1 will say, okay, let me give you. So 1 will give 0. That 1 is equivalent to 10, by the way. So now what remains here becomes 0. And what here becomes 10. Now that 10, there is something borrowing, something is demanding. So instead of remaining 10, it's going to say, okay, now I have 10. Let me remove one. And remain with 9. So this one will remain. My friend, are you still there?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Joel, you are still there. So that is how. Are we together?
Yes.
And I hope you have understood how I have borrowed this.
I've understood.
Now here you have now 10. Now 10 take away 5. What do you? 10 take
You
away 5.
remain
What
with
do you
5.
remain with?
5.
You remain here with it. Okay, with the 5. Okay, then here you have 9 take away 7. What do you remain with?
2.
Okay, you remain with the 2. Very good, Joel. Okay, then here you have remained with the 0. So that means 0 take away 0 still remains 0, isn't it?
Yes.
And what will be our unit?
Shillings.
Our unit will be shillings, which you have to write it there like that. So that is how you are supposed to subtract. So that number it looks simple, but that type of regrouping was there. So I wanted to see whether the P4 members can really group, can really have that, why I put that number there. That is part A, and the Joel has explained it. Anybody who didn't get part A? Okay, is there anyone who did not get part A so that we can explain? Okay, can I see those who have not got part A? Daniel, have you understood that part A number 11? Daniel? Oh, Daniel, you can't talk, eh? All right, so let's go to Rena. Yes, Rena, have you understood number 11, how we have done it with Joel?
Teacher. Rena. Yes, teacher.
Rena, it means you are not learning. What I'm saying is, have you understood number 11A?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so members, let's proceed to the next number. The next number I'm going to, that was Joel. Now this time, let me pick Angelina. Angelina, can you come on and answer part B? Angelina, are you there? Or you have disappeared? Abu?
Teacher.
Okay, number 11, part B is there for you.
Work out.
Number 11, part B. It is number 11, part B.
Add 5,000 shillings plus 1,500.
Okay, can you go ahead and add for us?
0 plus 0 equals 0. 0 plus 0 equals 0. 0 plus 5 equals 5. 5 plus 1 equals 6.
Okay, are you done with your work or something I have to put? Yes, Angel, you are done with the work.
No, shillings.
That's what I was waiting for you to say, that here we put the unit as shilling. Thank you, Angel. Now, members, when we were marking this work, most of you were forgetting to put the unit shillings. So make sure that once you are doing mathematics, you should be very keen, very observant on the number that you are doing. This one, you add unit shilling throughout because this topic is money. We are talking about money. And money, Uganda money, we use shillings. We use shillings. So, but you can do other things that maybe involve like meters, centimeters, which you have already learned, or you will learn it under length, mass, and capacity. So other units comes in. So what you have to do once you are doing the number, make sure that you observe the question properly, interpret it. If they have the unit, also you put the unit. If they don't have the unit, you can also leave it without the unit. So that's the best way of answering the question. Now, next time when we give you another assignment, another assessment, another examination, make sure that you are very keen in putting what? In putting units so that you don't lose marks. So that you don't lose marks. Okay? Members, I hope you are following my advice clearly. I don't know whether you are following my advice clearly because most of you lost marks because of not writing the unit. So that's what most of you faced, and that's why most of you did not get the marks because of not writing unit. So next time, please, members, let's try to follow to write the unit. Okay? So let's go to the next number. Let's go to the next number if we are through with this one. Okay. What is the next number saying? All right. Okay, part B is saying multiply. Okay. These were very simple questions, but what they were looking at is that unit. They were simple questions. They were looking at unit. They were looking at. So today, let's speak again another person, but I'm going to select those who have not put up their arms, at least to participate. Some of you are here quiet. Some of you are here quiet. Let me try to look for them. Okay, let me try to look for those who are very quiet and they don't want to put up their arms. Let's go to Brian. Yes, Muchibi Brian, can you come on and do number 12 part B?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Brian.
New member. I'm a new member.
Me.
Hey, you're a new member, but now, Brian, now listen to me, eh?
Yes,
Brian.
Yes.
Okay, even if you're a new member, number 11, I understand you can do it. Number 12, part B. Can you look at number 12, part B?
Yes.
Can you read that question?
Multiply 1,200 shillings by 4.
Yes, please.
Can you please send me the link for the assembly through email?
The link for the...
100.
Okay, we are going...
Equals
Send you my email.
4,800.
Can I do this number?
Going to send... We are going to send for you the link. Okay, Brian, I want you to be very serious.
Can you answer that one? Teacher, wait, I don't know. Teacher, I'm a newcomer. Teacher.
Okay, thank you. Members, I think that is what you want, is me to restrict you from talking. We need to behave as a class, okay? We need to behave like a class. We should not behave like we are in the market. We are in a learning environment, so we are not supposed to make noise. And moreover, we are not in the same place. We are not seeing one another. We are just online, okay? So once we talk in chorus way, we shall not be able to hear one another. So I was with Brian and I wanted Brian to continue, but Brian was saying he's a new member and was talking of something else, but we can continue. Brian, you can come back. Muchibi, Brian.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, come back and do your number.
Multiply 1,200 shillings by 4. 0 times 4 equals 0.
Okay.
0 times 4 equals 0. 2 times 4 equals 16.
2 times 4. Check. Brian, can you check 2 times 4 properly? If I have 2 groups and there are 4 items in it, or 4 groups and 2 items in it. Let's say I have this, I have this. Then each of them, they are having 4. And then this one also 4. So how many items are these if you count all together? Okay.
8.
8. So meaning that 2 times 4 equals to what?
8.
Equals to 8. Okay. Then you go to 4 times 1.
Equals 4.
Equals to 4. So what answer have we got?
4,800 shillings.
4,800 shillings. Very good. Brian, were you the one saying that you are new in the program?
Yes.
Okay, now towards the end of the lesson, we shall send for you the link. I have my call here, administrator, who is going to send the link in the chats, so you will be able to see.
Okay.
So don't leave the class before we send you that link.
Okay.
Okay, I have Dimin who is going to answer that question for you. Okay, members, let's continue. You can see what Brian has done. So a question may look so simple, but what are they trying to test us here? One, they are trying to test us what they call the place values. If you are multiplying, you are adding, you need to place the numbers correctly according to the place values. That is what we are testing also. Secondly, after testing you the place value, because some of you will not arrange these answers correctly, they will put 0 here, they will put 0 here, they will put 4 here. So they are not under the place values. So there you can lose marks if you don't follow the place value whenever you are doing mathematics. Then the second thing that I was testing you here is, do you know how to multiply? Okay, if you get 4,800, that means you know how to multiply. Have you placed it correctly under the correct place value? Yes. Then from there you will be able to get your marks. Okay. So after that, what about the unit? In this case, we are talking about money. Then we put our shillings. And I do discourage you, even up to now, even when you go back to school, you go back to your schools and your friends are still some of your friends are not learning and they are still using these shillings, okay, as the unit. Tell them that we had a teacher who was teaching us online and told us that this one is a very big no, that we don't have unit like this for shillings. This one, they will mark you wrong. So we don't have this unit for shillings. We can only put our shillings in short form as S, H, and we write that figure. For example, SH, and then we write our 4,800. But not this, but not 4,800. And then you put here shillings like this. So this becomes a big wrong, and this becomes a very long tick. So get this. At the end of these lessons, or at the end of the online learning, when you go back to school, make sure you have learned something which you will stick on it. Pick the correct things that the teachers are telling you and follow. So when people are going to mark your examination and you are using this as shillings, they will ask you, where did you learn it from? Don't say you have learned it from online lesson. Online lesson, Teacher Tony has discouraged that symbol, okay? That symbol is not there for shillings, okay? So members, I hope you are following what I'm trying to tell you, because most of you, some of you were writing that symbol for shillings, which is not there. Okay, so let's proceed. Let's proceed to our next number. I think that will be possible in number 13. Okay. Let's go to number 13, and also we need to be mindful of time once we are participating, please, because after these lessons, we are going to have our General Assembly. This is number 13 coming on. Okay, that's number 13. Okay, let's pick someone here to do for us number 13. Okay, number 13, Ruth Namule. Namule Ruth. Namule Ruth, can you come on and do number 13? Namule, are you there? Okay, Namule is not there. But I know Namule, I've already allowed you to unmute. Again, you will unmute when I've already given opportunity to another person. Okay. Okay, we can go ahead and pick someone else. I'm interested in these ones who are not putting up their hands. We have David. David, can you come on? David. David, are you there? You want to tell me that these ones who are not putting up their hands, they are not in the class. They have just joined and they have left. David.
Yes.
Okay, can you read number 13 and explain to the group, explain to your colleagues?
One book costs shillings, 500 shillings. What is the cost of 4 similar books?
Go ahead and do it.
One book.
Should I
One
write
book
what
is-
you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, let me use this. Okay, you said one book.
One book is for 500 shillings.
Okay.
What about 4 books?
Okay, what about 4 books? Since it is a question, can I do it like this? Like this?
Yes.
Okay. So how do you get it now? How do you answer that question?
We multiply.
Okay. We multiply. What do we multiply?
500 times 4.
Okay.
equals 2,000.
Oh, can you tell people one by one how you are going to multiply and get your 2,000? Can you try to follow the order?
4 times 0, 0. 4 times 0, 0.
4 times 0 equals to 0.
Yes. 4 times 5, 20.
Okay, 20. What do I write first?
0. Then 2.
And okay.
Shillings.
Yeah, I think, is that all?
Yes.
Okay, that is good. That is fine. Yeah, so members, you can see what our friend David has done the number. Okay, he said that one book. David, I think you can mute yourself.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So this is what I was trying to explain, what our friend had done, that is saying that the question is talking of one book cost 500 shillings. What is the cost of 4 similar books? So when you go to buy books, maybe in the bookshop or in the shop where they are selling, so then they tell you, okay, how many books do you need? That I need 4 books, but they will say, okay, one book is 500. Now, how much will you pay for 4 books? So you need to multiply the number of books that you are going to buy. You multiply it by the cost of one book, like the way David has done, so that you can get your 2,000 shillings. So you are going to pay 2,000 shillings for 4 books. So that is how you were supposed to calculate that number. And after calculating it well, you make sure you write your unit shillings, because that is what we are talking about. Okay. So that is how you were supposed to do that number, where we say one book cost 500. David has used equal sign. Then he said 4 books, we shall multiply 500 by 4. So when we multiply 500 by 4, David got 2,000 shillings. So meaning that, therefore, 4 books cost 2,000 shillings. So that is how you are supposed to get. Now, there is a difference between that number 13 and number 10. Number 10 was that they give you the cost of 4 or the cost of 2. And then they ask you to find the cost of what? Of 1. So therefore, that one you divide. But where they have given you a cost, the unit cost, in this case, the cost of 1 book, and they ask you to find the cost of more than 1, you are supposed to multiply. In simple terms, you are supposed to multiply. So I think we can move to the next number. Okay, I hope members, I hope we are still moving on well. Let me hear from you. Members, are we still moving on well?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Members
Okay.
just understand.
Okay, very good when we are moving well. Very good when we are moving well. But keep on understanding the point I'm trying to say here. Most of you got 2,000, but without the unit shillings. If you don't put the unit shillings, if I was using a red pen, I was going to be putting for you a different unit. I would tell you, are you talking of goats? Are you talking of cows? Are you talking of plates? In this case, you are talking of shillings. So make sure you write your shillings so that you get the most correct answer. Okay, let's go to part B. Part B of the question is there coming. Okay, that is part B of our question. Is there coming? We are going to pick one person, one of you to do for us part B. Okay. All right. Let me pick Joseph. Yes, Joseph, can you come on? Joseph.
Yes.
Thank you, Joseph, for coming on. Can you read the question? Can you read the question?
Kalika bought 2 kg of sugar at shillings 6,000 and 1 bar of soap at shillings 3,500. How much did he pay altogether?
Okay. Can you try to explain? Joseph, are you still there? Oh, Joseph has just read for us the question. Now, also here, when some of you were doing the question, okay, let me first ask you to do it, then I will give the remarks. We have Mark. Mark, can you come on? Run the marks.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, try to help us with number 13B, part B.
Okay, teacher.
I'm waiting for you to write whatever you are saying.
B. Number B.
Yes.
Okay.
The number which you are seeing on your screen, can you read it and answer?
Kalika bought 2 kg of sugar at shillings 6,000 shillings and 1 bar of soap at shillings 300 and 500. How much did he pay altogether?
This is 3,500 shillings. Can you say 3,500 shillings?
3,500 shillings.
Okay.
2 kilograms of sugar cost shillings 6,000 shillings. And
Okay,
one
should I
bar
write?
of soap. Yes. Yes, teacher.
2 kilogram, okay, 2 kilogram of sugar. You can go ahead. Oh, is it my network or yours? Joseph, is it my network or yours? Mark. Yes, Mark.
And
Mark, your network.
then we add.
Okay, we add. Eh?
We add. Teacher.
Okay, let me add. What am I supposed to add? $6,000 plus. Oh, Mark, we are not hearing you. Is it because of your network? Oh, his volume has even gone up. Yes, Mark, can you come back and tell us, Mark?
plus 300, 500 shillings.
3,500 shillings.
0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0 equals 0. Then the next step we borrow.
When we are adding, do we borrow when we are adding? When you add 0 plus 5, why are you going to borrow? Why are you borrowing, Mark? Yes, Mark. Once we are adding, we don't.
5 equals 5.
Then 6 plus 3. Okay, I think Mark's network, 6 plus 3, Mark will get here. Mark will get here 9.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Mark. So in this case, okay, thank you, Mark. Okay, so in this case, the total, okay, in this case, the total amount of money that you are going to use to buy 2 kilograms of sugar and 1 bar of soap will be 9,500 shillings. Now, what I want you to understand from here is this point, okay? This one here confused some of you. This one that I'm putting in this, okay, this one confused some of you because I saw some people were saying, okay, 6,000 times 2. Okay, some people were saying 6,000 times 2. Now, in what situation do we multiply 6,000 times 2? Can someone answer that question? Rena, are you there? Rena?
Yes,
Were we supposed to multiply 2 times, are we supposed to multiply 2 times 6,000?
Yes.
Why? Why are you supposed to multiply? Why? Okay, why are you going to multiply it? So, my friend also, Rena, you are making noise. Okay, Rena, you're also making noise, Rena. Now, members, you are only allowed to multiply if they have said 2 kilograms of sugar at 6,000 per kilogram. If the word per kilogram is there, then you can multiply. It means per kilogram means that each kilogram of sugar is 6,000, but you have bought 2. That is when you are supposed to multiply. But in this case, they have just said 2 kilograms of sugar at 6,000, full stop. Meaning that they bought 2 kilograms of sugar at 6,000. So there is no need of multiplying. Your answer is supposed to remain the same as 6,000 because the whole of 2 kilograms of sugar was bought at 6,000. So this is what you were supposed to do. What Mark has done is the most correct answer. So some of you who multiplied, it wasn't correct because they did not say each kilogram of sugar is 6,000. They didn't say that. So members, next time you need to read the question carefully and understand it, okay, before you start answering. You are supposed to read, Kalika bought 2 kilograms of sugar at 6,000. So in this case, you can come and put it down. You can break it down and say, hey, Kalika bought 2 kilograms of sugar at 6,000. They did not say each kilogram. So meaning that 2 kilograms of sugar costed Kalika or cost 6,000. How about the above shop? That is 1 at the 3,500. So to find the total amount of money that Kalika paid altogether, you can add that 6,000 for sugar, and then you add 3,500 for for a bar of soap. Then finally, when you add, you will get what Kalika has got. You will add here 0 plus 0, which will give you 0. Also 0 plus 0, which will give you 0. Okay. Then you find that 0 plus 5, it will give you here 5. Then 6 plus 3, it will give you here 9. And finally, you put your unit shillings. So meaning that Kalika paid, it means that Kalika paid 9,500. Okay. Then there was also another interesting question here. Members, we are almost only 9 minutes to our meeting time. Okay, and we need to really be in our meeting. Okay, let me take you through this also. Here they are saying below are the prices of items in a supermarket. I don't know which supermarket is that. Should be near your home there where you are staying, if you have one. Okay, this is the price list. Prices of item. These are the items that they have picked from the supermarket. They have got 1 kilogram of sugar, it is 3,000 shillings. Then 1 kilogram of posho, it is 2,400 shillings. 1 liter of milk at 8. Look at the price list carefully and answer the question. I wondered, most of you, Joanna, can you come on and answer part A? Joanna, come on and
Yes,
answer this
sir.
part A. Joanna, part A is there.
What is the cheapest item on the above list?
Now, Joanna, before you give the answer, the problem was this word, which they are saying cheapest. Joanna, in your own understanding, what do they mean by cheapest?
The lowest price.
The item with the lowest price. There. Most of you were giving sugar. Is sugar there having the lowest price?
No.
Okay, what's your answer?
It's posho.
Posho.
Yes.
Is your answer. Very good.
Yes.
So why did you say posho is your answer?
Because it has the cheapest price.
It has the cheapest price. So if you consider, yeah, thank you, Joanna. Now, if you look at 2,400, thank you. Members, this girl has explained to us that the word cheapest here means the lowest price, items with the lowest price. I have marked all your papers, those who turned in their numbers. I want you to check the answer you have written. Most of you wrote sugar. If you compare 3,000 and the 2,400, which one is the cheapest? Which one is the lowest? Okay, favor. If you compare 3,000 shilling and 2,400, which one is the lowest? Favor, which one is the lowest?
2,400.
2,400 is the lowest. And is for which item? That 2,400 is for which item?
Posho.
That's why the answer becomes posho. So members, we really need to read the question and understand. Thank you, Favor. Okay, so that is how you were supposed to answer that question. Okay, part B is there. Part B is there. Let me pick someone here. There is somebody here. Okay. Atamba. Ora. Atamba. Ora. Can you come on and answer part B? You are there. If you take long, we are also running. The time is not our best now. Atamba, are you able? Okay, I think some of you, maybe you get challenged in muting and unmuting. Let's go to Deborah. Deborah, can you read part B and answer it, Deborah?
How much money can John pay if he buys 2 kilograms of posho?
Okay.
1 kilogram of posho at 2,400.
Should I write 1 kilogram of posho
At 2,400 shillings.
Okay.
How much will John pay if he buys 2 kilograms of posho?
Okay. How are you going to get the answer now?
By multiplying
Okay. 2 kilograms of
2,400 of
by
posho
multiplying 2,400 by, we are multiplying
by
by
2 kilograms.
Okay, so you can go ahead and multiply. I'm going to put the answer that you are doing.
0 times 2 is 0.
Okay, 0. Go ahead, go ahead.
0 times 0, 0.
We are multiplying this 2 times all what is up. It's even advisable for you to say 2 times 0, 0. 2 times 0, 0. Okay, then you go to 2 times 4. What is 2 times 4, Deborah? Deborah, what is 2 times 4?
Okay.
Deborah, 2 times 4?
8.
8, very good. So you write here you are 8. Okay, and then 2 times 2?
4.
Is 4. So what answer have we got for, what answer have we got?
4,800.
4,800 for 2 kilograms of posho. That is the money you are going to pay. Thank you, Deborah.
Welcome, teacher.
Yeah, so thank you, members. That is how you are supposed to calculate that answer. Then some of you can even add, because here it is, they are not very many. Because if you have 2,400, that is for one. Then another one, 2,400, when you add, you will get 4,800. So John paid 4,800 for 2 kilograms of posho. So members, we are only having 1 minute for us to end. And remember, we have a very important meeting that I don't want us to miss. But if you look at this number, it is simple. They are just saying, in this number, they are telling you that find the total cost of buying 1 kilogram of sugar. So remember, 1 kilogram of sugar is 3,000. That is what they have said. Then also they say 1 liter of milk. Remember, 1 liter of milk is 8,000. So they are saying find the total. Total means you are supposed to add. So in this case, you can add whatever you write is okay. Even if you start writing 8,000 shilling plus 3,000 shilling, it's fine. Okay, just like for me, I started with that biggest 8,000. I added the 3,000 for sugar, and I got there 11,000 shillings. So members, I think this is where we are going to stop. We need to respect our assembly for today, and we need all your parents to join, or even some of you can join, okay? Okay, so that is where we are going to stop. Otherwise, all these numbers, you are going to find it in your, all this working, you are going to find in your classroom. Like number 15, we have there, they're saying, how much money will you have altogether if you have the following currency? Now you have 2 coins. You have 2 coins of 500 shillings and also the 2 of 200 shillings. So how much is that altogether? So I first got the 2 coins of 500, I got 1,000. Then the 2 coins of 200, I got 400. Now I added 1,000 plus 400 to give me the total amount of money here altogether. Okay. The one of 500 gave me 1,000. The one of 400 gave me 4. One of 200 gave me 400. So in total there we have 1,400. So that is how you are supposed to do that number 15, which is our last number. Then they were also saying 5 notes of 10,000 shillings. 5 notes of 10,000. So you have 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 5 of them. So to get the answer, you can add all the 5, all the 10, 10, 10, 10, 5 of them, or you can multiply, just like the way I have done. Members, I was just in a hurry so that I can give you opportunity to join the meeting, to join the assembly, okay? So you can just, okay, I think for now we are going to stop there. I'm very sorry for not giving you opportunity, but you are going to say bye-bye to your, okay, you will be able to say bye-bye to your friend. Let me just try to stop our recording.